Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Out on the perimeter, Edwards and Anderson. And it's Russell in at the 1.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Mitchell outside. And there's the feed to Mobley. Here's Allen. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Clock at 4. And he overshot that one, missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And they double up Russell. Timberwolves passing it around. Garland with it. He's picked up by Russell. Garland, no good. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Down low. Here's Edwards. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
Garland against Russell. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Minnesota with the ball.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Now here's Allen. Tipped away. And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, Minnesota. 4-point game. Allen outside. Here's Mobley. 6 on the shot clock.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And because he struggled with his free throw shooting so much last season, I thought he was hesitant at times to be aggressive. Wasn't looking to draw contact and was trying to avoid getting to the foul line.
Edwards against Mobley. Towns for 3. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Cavaliers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Russell against Garland. Here's Allen. Kicks it out to Garland. In the corner, it's Mobley. Offensive rebound to the inside. Allen, right wing. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
To the left wing. Edwards against Mitchell. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Hey guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns has had?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
So they take the lead.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Timberwolves trail. Out to the right wing. Gobert the screen. Stolen by Allen. Garland surveying the D. Misses the 3. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Basket good.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Now, here's Garland. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Russell against Garland. Edwards passes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
Now, here's Garland. Mitchell wide open. Off target from outside. Timberwolves have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Gobert. Edwards fires from way outside. Wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
And, you know, we need to keep seeing this from Edwards. It's encouraging to see him sink the mid-range J there.
Here's Garland. Mitchell outside. Connects from three-point range. Mitchell's got 6. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Cavaliers lead by 1. It's and some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Okoro in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Gobert with a screen for Anderson. He feeds it to Gobert. Crafty move. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank break dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? And they could knock down the triple. And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Russell dishes to Edwards. The pass to Gobert. Over Allen. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. Clock is at 3. 11 feet away. Can't hit that one. Cavaliers go the other way with it. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Gobert pulls it in. Timberwolves trail by 4. There's the lob to Towns. And stolen by Mobley. There's Allen. That's good on the assist by Mobley. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Cavaliers.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Passes it to Mitchell. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Gobert pulls it in. So it's the Timberwolves now, trailing by 4. Towns, the pass to Gobert. Russell inside, guarded by Garland. Now Anderson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. The shot by Mitchell, no good. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Isaac Okoro.
Foul. Out of frustration. Russell, as he often does, dictating the tempo.
So he can't get either to fall.
And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
The wide open look here for Garland. And another miss by Cleveland. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 4-point game. Edwards passes to Towns. And here is a Okoro. And that one drops. Garland's got the lead up to 6 now for the Cavs. And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has some making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. Now, if you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer.
Towns finds Edwards. He doesn't hit that one. Good D by Mitchell. The 3 from Garland. Hands it from downtown. And it's a 9-point Cleveland lead.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Russell, an easy 2 points on the layup. Russell's got his second basket.
Boy, I tell you what, such a smooth, tight handle. I mean, especially for a guy with a 6'5" frame and 6'9" wingspan.
Mobley kicks to Allen. Outside Garland. From deep three-point range, Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Mobley with the block. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. 41 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Outside Garland. Kicks it out to Mitchell. The Cavaliers with another miss. Prince dishes to McDaniels. Inside. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Outside Garland. Pass to Mitchell. To the right side. Mobley. The wing jumper off target.
The shot's there for him.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Cavaliers ahead. They're up by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Darius Garland. Guys, what a contribution.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
So on the floor for Minnesota, they've got Taurean Prince. McDaniels is out there with Reed. And it's Noel in at the 2-guard spot.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Cleveland leading by 7. Rubio right side. Wade outside. Lets it go from deep. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Prince with it. Wade picks him up. The 3. Minnesota gets it back. And a new shot clock of 14 seconds.
Putting in the effort to get a second chance look. Nice.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Rubio outside. LeVert up top. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Just 5 to shoot. And Rubio kicks to Love. And a miss there on the triple. Timberwolves trail by 5. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And finished off by McDaniel.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
To the paint.
Guys, you know it. Timing can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. That time, Rubio precise hitting the roll.
Here's McLaughlin, covered by Rubio. Noel passes to Reed. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And Love's got the ball here for Cleveland. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Now, here's Rubio. He's guarded closely. From deep. And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist from Rubio. And now it's an 8-point Cavalier lead. And great for Kevin Love. He feels like he's got a lot of years left in the league.
And Kevin, coming off the bench should lengthen the end of his career. He can thrive as a bench weapon with that green light, and he's got that light to let it fly with that shot.
LeVert with a wide open look, and another 3 for Cleveland.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
The Timberwolves again can't hit. Rubio looking around. Kicks it out to Love. Offline with his 3. Timberwolves trail by 11.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
McLaughlin, the pass to Reed. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Pass to LeVert. Back to Rubio. Now here's LeVert. He has 5. McDaniels with the ball. There's the pass to Noel. Stolen by LeVert. Rubio with it. Guarded now by Prince. And Wade slams it in.
And right there, Rubio doing what he does. Seeing the floor, exploring the defense, finding the open man, and getting him the ball.
Passes to Noel. Here's McLaughlin. Screen by McDaniel. Good on the 3-point shot.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
Rubio, the pass to Lopez. Reed with the block. And he's able to get it back. Here's Love from the arc. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. They'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Such a skilled guy to guard. Love a difficult matchup for anybody.
Some changes for Minnesota. Timberwolves trail by 11. Outside Russell, a 3 ball. They get it again. Out to Edwards. Back to Gobert. 5 to shoot. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
And, you know, on the defensive end, that's the intensity Russell's coaches want to see more of from him.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. In at small forward and power forward, it's Okoro and Mobley. Mitchell is out there with Garland. And it's Allen in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back. And when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
And he sinks the second. And so it's Cleveland with it. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Garland. Mitchell is screen on Russell. Mitchell outside. Off target from 3-point range.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here. doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
Garland against Russell. Mitchell up top. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And that one, good. And the Cavaliers lead by 10.
And man, does Mitchell get buckets. And from everywhere on the floor. A versatile offensive threat. Towns
kicks to Edwards. From deep three-point range. A shot off that time. And Cleveland the other way now. Right side, Garland. Off target with his three. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. Edwards finds Russell. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Pass to Towns. 6 to shoot. Lobbed up there for Anderson. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Garland the pass to Mobley. Now Okoro. Mitchell sets the screen for Okoro. Always going up for the alley-oop here.
What an incredible elevator. Don't tell Mitchell he's 6 feet. Donovan plays way bigger.
Left side, Towns. Dishes to Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got 5 assists in the game. Over to the left wing. Towns for 3. Mobley with the rebound. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
The shot by Mitchell, no good. Timberwolves trail by 13. Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession.
Better to be lucky than good. That pass was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
Towns up top. Back to Russell. From deep. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Mitchell against Edwards. The offensive rebound. Allen kicks to Okoro. Allen trying to break free. Okoro shot is off. Minnesota's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. Anderson finds Gobert. Outside, Towns. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Fires it up. Again, Mitchell missing. Timberwolves trail by 13.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Cleveland.
They had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the floor of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Donovan Mitchell.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
And Edwards puts up a deep 3. Here's Gobert outside Towns. To end the cold streak, gets it to go from beyond the arc.
You know, Karl Anthony Towns is a dangerous shooter from the perimeter, and it's his excellent shot selection that helps him be so efficient from there.
Mitchell outside. From deep three-point range. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. Some good moments throughout this one.
offense. Do their bigs, Grant. Talk about the value of being able to do that.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it just speaks to how both teams can beat you in multiple ways of playing. I think it can lead to higher percentage looks with the bigs running the offense. You can strike a nice balance between inside and out, which coaches are preaching right now.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Edwards and Anderson fill out the perimeter, and it's Russell in at point guard.
Boy, from the moment he entered the league, Jason Tatum has proven to be a knockdown three-point shooter. Huge asset for his team.
Now here's Russell. Pass to Edwards. Driving inside, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Robert Williams picks up 1.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Pass to Gobert. Back to Edwards. Second chance effort. Gobert gets the bucket.
That's a case where Rudy Gobert is outworking the defense, keeping the play alive, and finishing strong.
Here's Tatum. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up, and that one falls for Tatum. And so Tatum nails both of them. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Knocked loose. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Williams. Second shot opportunity. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Edwards, the pass to Towns. Puts up a 3. Here's Smart. Drives to the hoop. And he buries his first look.
And this is where Marcus Smart has gotten so much better at reading the defense. He sees an open lane and he attacks it.
Russell against Smart. Pass to Towns. Inside. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Boston.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
Smart outside. Five on the clock. Here's Williams. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
And defensively, you have to make them work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
Pass to Towns. Will it go? Here's Russell. That shot off the mark. Smart with the defensive effort. It's Brown on the wing. Smart outside. Horford outside. Here's Tatum. And Gobert with a block.
This guy is an absolute menace and force on the defensive end. Rudy Gobert says no, sir.
Horford for 3. They get the rebound with the clock winding down. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
No debate there. He got hammered.
The free throw drops for Williams. And Williams drops them both. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first.
Even on the years he's not winning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert finds a way to finish in the top 3. This is one of the most consistent elite defenders in the game.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Here's Williams. Following the score by Minnesota. From deep. Brown can't hit.
We all know he's a good shooter. But from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Now here's Edwards. Back to Anderson. Pass to Gobert. Williams grabs the board.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Here's Brown. And the jam by Brown.
We've got to get this guy in the dunk contest. Jaylen Brown taking flight with that insane athleticism.
It's Edwards on the wing. Right side Anderson. Shoots over Tatum. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Boston. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, what do you think about the Celtics here in this one?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. Horford and Williams together in the front court. And it's Smart in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. And stolen by Edwards. The 3 from Russell. Horford pulls it in. The Celtics with the lead. There's Tatum with the 3. Doesn't go for him.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Russell. Back to Gobert. That shot's good. Russell making the play.
Tremendous concentration that Rudy Gobert has, using his size certainly, but finishing through contact.
Brown, a screen on Anderson. Outside, Brown. That 3's off the mark.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Towns for 3. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Tatum. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Jaylen Brown has improved as a setup guy. That pass was on time and on target.
Smart against Russell. Oh, got a piece of it. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. And the shot's good. And the Celtics lead by 10.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
Pass to Edwards. Russell against Smart. Kicks it out to Anderson. Pulls it from 20. Another miss by Minnesota. The Celtics have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Tatum from long range. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Well, you consider D'Angelo Russell and the fact that he's been a part of multiple organizations. Obviously, he has been a frequent trade piece. The one question is, can he stick with one franchise and establish some success?
Russell against Smart. Outside Tatum. Horford outside. Pass to Brown. Shot clock at 5. Let's go with a 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Well, his trade activity says something about how desirable Russell is as a player.
I think he's a guy any team could want on their roster because of his scoring capabilities. Very capable of huge nights in the NBA, but but the other aspect that's so important is ability as a setup guy.
Now here's Brown. Back to Smart. To the inside. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. It's on Anthony Edwards. You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, BA, when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. And you think about it, through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships.
Boston has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Well, you see Jason Tatum rise above the defense and lead, no doubt.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Kicks it out to Anderson. It's stolen by Smart. Outside, Brown. Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Out to the right wing. Anderson against Tatum. And stolen by Williams. Tatum passes to Williams. In the air. And the layup is good. Williams has got 8.
Yeah, what a great decision by Jason Tatum. That passing ability is important to complement his scoring ability.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To the paint. Here's Gobert. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. He has 6.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Russell against Smart. Outside, Brown. Outside, Tatum. Horford for 3. No good on the buzzer beater.
You can see.
All right, good stuff, Allie.
The Celtics, 27. The Timberwolves, 14.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
So for Minnesota right now, Naz Reid out there with McDaniels. Then it's Jordan McLaughlin. Then it's Jalen Noel. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. Reid can't hit. And the Celtics shooting around 50% of the game so far.
After just 1 year in college, Naz Reid declared for the 2019 NBA draft, where he was not selected, guys.
Now here's Gallinari. Outside Brogdon. Clock at 6. From outside, off the mark. The Timberwolves shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. Here's McDaniels. Pass to Reid. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And Doris, you got to give credit for how hard Reid worked.
Listen, the devastation of going undrafted can make some players hang it up or give up their NBA dreams and go overseas. What you love about Naz Reid is he got back in the lab, he went to work, and consider this, back-to-back seasons where he plays in 70 games and is a part-time starter. That, to me, is successful perseverance.
Here's Pritchard looking for his first basket, still in this one. Gallinari against McDaniels. From about 16. Here's Cornette. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus. And
we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Pass to McLaughlin. Here's Prince. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
I think that's going to stick with him for a while. Huge mistake at a critical juncture in the game.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
But Grant, it's obvious who's been in control of this game.
You know, you really have to appreciate their relentlessness.
Outside White. Outside Gallinari. Pass to Brogdon. Back to Gallinari. Launches a three. Boston again missing. To the middle. Here's McDaniels. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Back to Pritchard. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound, Celtics. Three-pointer is up from Brogdon. He can't get that one to fall. Minnesota shooting around 41%. Here's Noel. Here's Reed. No good that time. And Boston going the other way now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. It's White with a drive. The shot's good. White's got his first bucket in this one.
Derek White showing you I can put it on the deck and finish off a pretty drive. Nicely done, Derek.
Pass to Noel.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the third quarter. Over to the wing. Here's McLaughlin. The three. It's hauled in by White. Now here's Gallinari. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. So Boston ends up going with a new group. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Russell from outside. The rebound, Celtics. Pass to Tatum. From deep three-point range. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got 3 assists in the game. Outside Russell. Now Edwards. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. They'll pin that one on Marcus Smart.
Now, Anthony Edwards has the kind of frame and skill set that can make him a force. But it all comes down to paying the price and putting in the work now.
For Boston, they've gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Brown, a screen on Russell. Kick out to Brown. Lets it go from deep. Nails it from beyond the arc. Brown's got 10 points.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus.
Oh, wow!
Oh, give me a little sauce. Anthony Edwards rise high and finish over the defender.
Smart passes to Tatum. The 3-ball. Can't get it to drop. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Down low. Here's Gobert. Uses the glass on the layup. Give him 8 points now.
Feed Rudy Gobert down low. Watch him cash in.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Smart against Russell. Up top, Tatum. Back to Smart. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The kick to Tatum. From 18 feet away. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Just 4 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. The 3 from Russell. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And for the Celtics, they're shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. Horford and Williams together in the front court. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. And it's Smart in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. 6 to shoot. It's blocked by Gobert. And he gets it back. And it's Smart missing. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting only 39% so far in the game. Towns for 3. Horford pulls it in.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Left side Tatum. Kick out to Brown. From behind the arc. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Edwards against Brown. Edwards can't hit. The Celtics have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. It's Brown on the wing. Williams with the screen. Fires the 3. And Williams punches it home.
Well, Jaylen Brown getting better and better in pick-and-roll situations. There's a real willingness to give up the basketball.
Russell from outside. Rebound Boston. Outside Tatum. Takes the 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Towns. Yep, that one goes.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Smart outside. Pass to Brown. From deep. From beyond the arc, and then some. And the Celtics lead by 17.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Russell the pass to Towns. Horford pulls it in. Horford's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Brown for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
I tell you, what an improvement for Jaylen Brown on the offensive end, both in recognition and execution. Hit that pull-up jumper, sir.
Pass to Anderson. Right wing. Here's Russell. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And there's the call on Al Horford. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Pure from 3-point range.
Boy, you like to see that kind of competitiveness from Karl Anthony Towns. You know this guy is going to settle the score with a 3 of his own.
Pass to Williams. And here's Brown from deep 3-point range. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Edwards. Williams grabs the board. Boston's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Tatum against Edwards. Outside Tatum. Brown in the high post. 6 on the shot clock. From downtown. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back. They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Celtics.
You love how they push the ball at every opportunity.
Yeah, they really dictated the pace, and it really paid off.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Jaylen Brown.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Outside, Anderson. And out of bounds. Boston will have it.
Boston ball.
23 seconds left in the fourth. On the wing, Tatum. From deep. Off target with the shot. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Anderson in at the 3. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's...
Oh, my goodness, the slam!
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
It's Edwards on the wing. Out to Russell, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
Morant scanning the floor. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
The explosiveness of Morant is just incredible. His motor and work ethic are both tremendous as well.
Both free throws good from Morant.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Russell passes to Edwards. Edwards with the stuff.
Flying high, Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Edwards against Bain. It's Brooks on the wing. Here's Morant. Here's the drive. No good that time. Anderson against Brooks. Back to Towns. Fires for 3. That shot missing. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Here's Morant. Outside for Jackson. And the Grizzlies get it back. Fires from deep. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 1. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Adams, some nice D. Morant against Edwards. And finished off by Morant.
Showing off that vert. Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it.
Russell kicks to Edwards. Back to Russell. Pass to Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Desmond Bain pulls it down.
Amazing that Bain fell to the last pick in the first round in 2020. You look at his size, the strength, the range on his jump shot. When shooting's a premium, he should have been drafted earlier.
There's Jackson with the 3. It's stolen by Edwards. Towns, the pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Look at that play right there!
He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
Poked away. Morant with the steal. Bain looking around. Adams finds Jackson. Lets the 3 fly. And they double up Morant. Outside, Bain. Just 4 to shoot. There's the triple. Not going to go that time. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Gobert dishes to Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
Take it up strong, big fella.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Adams trying to free himself up.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the first. Morant outside. And finished off by Morant.
So creative with the ball in his hands. Morant is adept at creating offenses for himself.
Anderson outside. Gobert the screen. Anderson passes to Gobert. Out to Edwards. Clock at 6. He feeds it to Anderson. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
And here is Payne. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. He got it.
Please give a big round of applause.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you guys think?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Hoping to continue that success from the line throughout this one.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Out on the perimeter, Edwards and Anderson. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the point. Morant against Russell. And that one's good. Morant's got the lead up to 3 now for Memphis.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing.
Oh, how about that?
Whoa! And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Here's Russell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
And another thing you like about Russell, just good size at that lead guard position and makes him a handful to defend inside.
And the NBA in recent years has gone from measuring players' height in shoes to now, Richard, just in socks. Like, for instance, Draymond Green went from 6'7" to 6'6", although he'll probably argue that with you. Did you get shorter without shoes?
I was one of the rare players that actually rounded lower. I was 6'6" and 3/4 without shoes on, so I would probably be closer to 6'9" with shoes and socks and orthotics. So, you know, look, I was one of the honest ones, so I have no issue with them bringing it back down. So it's fine. I'm glad they're changing it up and we're getting accurate numbers. From his first day in the league, opponents are going to make him earn it at the line. And look, Morant, he'll give him an easy look.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Grizzlies?
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
And the pass to Edwards. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Edwards got 5 points so far.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Here's Morant. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. Craig, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned him into a powerhouse.
Out to Edwards. Three-pointer. Cranes the three-pointer. Edwards got 5 points now this quarter.
And so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
Jackson setting the pick here for Payne. Back to Jackson. Drops in the layup for 2. Jackson's got his first points of the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Russell passes to Towns. Up top, Russell. Guarded by Morant. Here's Towns. Here's Gobert. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them. And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Outside, Towns. Oh, and the jam by Towns.
And that's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish you.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota. But out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
And he just goes from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Russell kicks to Anderson. He dishes it to Towns. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Bain with it. Now guarded by Towns. And Jackson throws it down hard.
We talk about Jackson's elite shooting for a big, but this is the other thing that he can do when his mindset is to attack.
Morant against Russell. Stolen by Jackson. Bain passes to Jackson. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Morant with a wide open look. It's rebounded by Towns.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. A three-pointer, no good. Outside, Bain tries the spin move. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies.
The Timberwolves, 19. Get ready for the Cavaliers.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Brooks in at the 3 slot. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Now, here's Morant for 3. Morant with another miss.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep, and he'll shoot 2 at the line. First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And Minnesota has possession. It's a 5-point game. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Hits his first attempt of the half. Not what you'd call suffocating D on that possession.
Jones, the pass to Concho. McDaniels defending. On the wing, Green. 4 on the clock. Deep. Minnesota with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
Reed kicks to McDaniel. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Shot clock at 6. Noel passes to McLaughlin. And they recover it. And there's the drive. McDaniels goes back up. And the layup is up and in.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Jones for three. Here's Conchar. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Five on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. The Grizzlies with another miss. Timberwolves trail. Pass to Reed. Here's Noel. Hangs, and that's 2 points on the layup. Noel's got his second basket of the game.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
So it's the Grizzlies now. They're scoreless since the first half. Jones kicks to Green. Pass to Concho. To end the drought. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. McLaughlin, the pass to Reed, kicks it out to Prince. This one for three. They get it back. Sinks that one from the post. And now it's a 3-point Minnesota lead.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
It's good on the putback.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Passes it to Noel. Dishes it to McDaniels. Over to the wing. Here's Noel. No good with the layup.
And you've got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Jones the pass to Tillman. And another turnover here by Memphis. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Russell high post. Working on Jones. And Russell gets it to go. Russell's got the lead up to 3 now for Minnesota.
The gentle touch inside. Russell really improving as a finisher.
For Memphis, they've gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half starting. Morant against Russell. And it's Morant missing. Here's Minnesota. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Outside, Towns. Back to Russell. The feed to Towns. And the layup falls. And it's 6 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
And you see Big Cat has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
Here's Morant. Sweet little floater. Morant's got 22 points.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looked. It's a challenging shot.
Now the pass to Edwards. Anderson dishes to Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up. And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, and you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Sweet move.
Oh, my goodness. Man. And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
give a big round of applause.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page, woo.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Out on the perimeter, Edwards and Anderson. And it's Russell in at the 1. And Morant gets it to go.
Closer in. Look, let me just tell you, Morant, he's going to find a way to score. He just has such a fantastic touch around the rim.
Outside, Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Edwards against Bain. Bain drawn the double team. Morant passes to Bain, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
One of the most dynamic passers to enter this league in a while. Morant, this man is in full control of the offense.
For 3, Edwards. The drive by Russell. Here's Gobert. That one, no good. Adams, some nice D. Bain against Towns. From deep. Second chance shot. Brooks from outside. And a wide open look for Bain. Hits it from three-point range. Bain's got 5 points in the quarter.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
Morant kicks to Bain. Shoots the 3. And it's Russell with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 4. Edwards finds Towns. Russell inside. Guarded by Morant. 6 to shoot. For 3, Edwards. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Bain, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Right side Towns, stolen by Brooks. And the dunk by Jackson.
Won't shy away from the big moment. No hesitation from Jackson Jr. on that shot.
Russell looking around. Towns, a screen on Bain. Edwards passes to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting a chance to come up big for his team.
Here's Morant. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Get this man the ball, and he will make something happen. Morant rises to the occasion, man. And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
Pass to Anderson. Back to Russell. Edwards against Bain. Edwards dishes to Gobert. Back to Edwards. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Jackson kicks to Bain. Back to Adams. Pass to Bain. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They lead by 1. The rebound by Steven Adams. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Morant passes to Brooks. Kick out to Adams. Passes it to Morant. Money!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Jackson against Towns. A reverse. Yes!
Unreal. Big Cat, one of the game's great scorers, also deadly in the clutch.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They're trailing by 1. 17 seconds left in the game. What's your take, guys?
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
If they've got a surefire quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
Here's Morant. Count!
That is just absolutely ridiculous. Look, we talk about Morant having that it factor, and then he makes the biggest play of the night.
Here's Anderson. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. Ben, thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it.
most nights. We've got a lot of talent in the backcourt for both of these squads, Clark.
Yeah, there's so many outstanding shot makers and playmakers in the backcourts across the league. I do believe it is clearly a guards league these days. All of these guys can light it up and will light you up. So clearly a shooters league is what you see most of now.
A look at the opening lineup for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Darius Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell, and it's Okoro in at the small forward position. Now here's Anderson. Pass to Gobert. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Incredible balance on that take. You got to respect watching Gobert muscle his way through the defense.
Garland with the ball. And he lobs it up top. And Mitchell with the slam.
And one of the big names on the move this past summer was Donovan Mitchell. Now, you figured his time in Utah was up as the team decided to change their core up. Could be a game changer, though, with this roster, even with all they gave up to get him.
Minnesota with the ball. After the Cavs picked up the basket a moment ago. They get it back. Anderson. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Here's Cleveland. Garland for three. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. And Edwards puts up a deep three. Tries to save it. Another miss by Minnesota. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Okoro. And here's Allen. Outside Garland. 4-3. Russell with the rebound.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Back to Towns. Here's Gobert. Kicks it out to Anderson. Shot clock at 6. Russell finds Towns. And he can't get that one. Good D by Mobley. Cleveland has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. From outside the arc. Another miss by Garland. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Gobert passes to Edwards. Towns down low. Covered by Mobley. And the basket by Towns.
Towns has a rare combination of size and skills. And, you know, when he gets the rock in the painted area, good luck trying to stop him. He's dangerous down there.
Now here's Garland. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Garland. Now Allen. Outside Garland. There's the triple. Hits a three-pointer.
The defense pays so much attention to Mitchell, and as a result, it opens the floor for everyone else. You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
Now here's Edwards. Gobert passes to Edwards. Glaze it up and in on the nice reverse.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
Outside Garland. And he lobs it up. And Mitchell with the slam.
A guard with major hops. Now, you know Mitchell loves getting chances to finish off those alley-oops.
So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles. Building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
And Edwards, here we go.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Garland against Russell. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Okoro. This one for 3. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Edwards. Outside Anderson. Launches it. Edwards against Mitchell. And Edwards, here we go. And he comes up with a bucket.
You know, with his strength and body control, Edwards should be an and one machine at this level.
There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter. Russell against Garland. Pass to Okoro. Now here's Allen. Clock at 6. Mobley passes to Garland from deep three-point range. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Now here's Towns to the inside. Gobert finds Towns. Here's Russell. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
Towns showing you a willingness to want to make his teammates better with that pass there.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The T-Wolves on. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
Edwards and Anderson fill out the perimeter. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Russell in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Now here's Mitchell. Jacks up a 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota in the lead. Inside. Towns passes to Russell. Towns against Mobley. Outside Edwards. Here's Gobert. Here's Towns. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Towns has got 4 points now in the quarter. Mitchell, a screen on Russell. Outside Mitchell. Fires from deep. He can't get it to go. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Here's Gobert. Right side Russell. Back to Gobert. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Edwards against Mitchell. From deep, Mobley. The Cavaliers again cannot hit. The Timberwolves have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. And after a few seasons of anemic offense, the Cavs have finally started to turn things around.
Yes, they have. And they made a big step forward. Now, there's a nice balance to their offense.
And so it's Cleveland with it. In the second quarter, held scoreless. And he lobs it up to the rim. Timberwolves shooting really well in this matchup. 62% from the floor. Outside, Anderson. Pass to Gobert. Back to Anderson. From deep. And Gobert with the stuff.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
And so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Prince is checked in for Anderson. Here's Mitchell. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Pass to Russell. Into the lane. Back to Prince. 6 to shoot. Outside for Russell. There's the 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Second team foul.
Outside Garland. Outside for Mitchell. So many incredible players, Clark. What elite talent really takes your breath away? Is it passing or shooting, handles, or maybe those high-flying dunkers?
Yeah, for me, I think it's seeing the game, and that goes back to passing. Being able to see a player so ahead, that really excites me because not many players can do that. Scoring, you got a bunch of guys that can do that. Athleticism is actually 13 to a dozen in today's NBA. So I like the vision and passing as the skill that most excites me.
Russell finds Towns.
Well, easy does it, Towns is saying to himself. Forget about the threes right now. I'm going to go with the flush.
Garland, the pass to Mobley. To the middle. Here's Allen. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Allen's gotten his first points in this one.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
To the paint. Stolen by Mitchell. And now the Cavaliers on the break. Garland for three. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Garland's got 6 points.
On the break, the defense didn't want to give up anything inside, so he pops it over the top.
Pass to Towns. Outside Russell. And there's the lob. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Outside Garland. Back to Okoro. Takes a three. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. Oh, ripped away. It'll count. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And that'll do it for the first half. This game is tied. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. As we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You have to like what we're seeing from Karl Anthony Towns.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
On the court for the Cavaliers, Ricky Rubio is out there with Karis LeVert. Then there's Kevin Love. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Wade in at the three. Here's Rubio following the score by Minnesota. Pass to Love for the lead. Rebound Minnesota.
Something you can't put a price tag on, the Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season. Playoff experience, young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
Here's Wade. McDaniels covering. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Rubio finding the open man. It seems that's exactly what he was built to do. It's what he's paid to do.
Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Reed. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez. To the inside. Out to Rubio. There's a screen by Love. To the wing, right side. Beyond the arc. The offensive rebound. It's stolen by Rubio. And they go to the intentional foul. Timeout called, the Timberwolves.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Here they come. Now headed to the floor. It's your Minnesota.
Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Love against McDaniels for the lead. And Kevin Love, good for 3. Love's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Prince. It's rebounded by Wade. The Cavaliers leading. Rubio up top. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Here's Prince. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Love. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. So it's Minnesota now. It's a 5-point game. Towns can't get it to go. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
And you got to have some hang time to pull that off.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
And it's Love missing. You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, B.A., has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% three, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
The Timberwolves trail. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And Towns slams it home.
Towns with the creativity and explosiveness.
Rubio against Russell. LeVert, a screen on Russell. LeVert outside. The three is up. It doesn't go for him. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Pass to Towns. Inside. Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
Doesn't believe in soft finishes. The big fella's all about power.
Russell against Rubio.
A beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch. Great flush.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Now here's Russell, tightly guarded. Pass to Gobert. And here's Anderson. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Anderson's got his second basket of the game. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Rubio. We've got 13 seconds left in the third. Love for three. No good there. Here's Towns. To the middle. Here's Gobert. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. The Cavaliers on top. They lead by a bucket. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession in this way. True team basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. So that's the Timberwolves 5. To take the lead, fires in the triple. Prince has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Coming into the league, scouts predicted Prince would be a solid 3-and-D specialist, and they were spot on.
Pass to Allen. Mitchell with the ball from the arc. He drops it from range.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Russell. It's good.
Well, I think the more Russell looks to score from there, guys, the more dangerous he becomes.
Garland against Russell. Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Throw it down on the lob.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Back to Russell. Pass to Towns. Here's Edwards. Shot is up. Mobley grabs the board. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Here's Okoro, and down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time. You know, when D'Angelo Russell came into the league, he was really primarily seen as a point guard, and that's what I like most about him, his vision and his passing ability. But he's actually changed that image and impression over time.
The evolution of D'Lo has been interesting to watch, Clark. I like how he's been willing to play whatever position asked of him.
Yeah, B.A., I like that too. And he said it before himself that he prefers playing shooting guard. But I tell you what, he also looks very comfortable running the offense too.
Mobley outside. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And here comes the break. Here's Prince. And that one is stuffed right through.
Prince can really elevate now. He plays much bigger than 6'7", and we just saw an example of that there.
Russell against Garland. Up and over Russell. Outside Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. Mobley, a screen on Edwards. From deep, Mitchell. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Towns finds Russell. Here's Brent. Back to Russell. Out left to the wing. High post Towns. Pass to Gobert. Tries again. Nice move. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And Cat is who this team trusts in important stretches of the game. Now's his time to shine.
And so Towns nails them both.
In a tight game, this is who they want taking these shots.
Outside Garland. On the wing, Mitchell. Back to Garland. To the left side wing. From deep, Mobley. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And here's Edwards outside. Connects from downtown. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
1:25 left in the fourth. From deep, Mitchell. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Garland's got 6 assists in the game. Russell against Garland. Pass to Towns. Now here's Russell. Defense is right there.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Edwards against Mitchell. 51 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Edwards against Mitchell. Up top, Edwards. Pass to Russell. Here's the 3. That shot missing. And it's Cleveland the other way. And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Mobley outside. On the wing, Mitchell. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Garland, no good. And Minnesota calls time here. They're behind by 2. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what do you think?
I don't know if they should actually look for the 3 here. That's a bit greedy. I take a good look, even if it's a 2-point basket. Take the high percentage shot.
Right side, Edwards. Over Mitchell. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to OT. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do.
tremendous passing teams, and there should be a lot of fun watching these teams move the ball.
One of the things that strikes you about both of these teams is that they really enjoy playing with one another. Both play an unselfish brand of basketball. The ball is moving, everybody's touching it, and usually that's when the confidence is sky high.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's Smart in at the point guard position.
That's easy money for Karl Anthony Towns. Gets in close range and leaves no doubt.
Brown. Anderson with the ball. Out guarded by Tatum. Horford against Gobert. And he makes good on the layup.
Well, this is why Rudy Gobert shoots such an outstanding percentage. He consistently knows what shots to take. Guys, you think about the Boston Celtics, and obviously the offense is driven by the two J's, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. So much of what Boston does starts with their wing play.
Here is Russell, following the basket by Jaylen Brown. Russell passes to Towns. Pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Karl Anthony Towns, as a big man, is a tremendously solid passer, willing to move the basketball.
And doors with Tatum and Brown. If they aren't scoring, they're creating for others.
Yeah, both Jason and Jaylen took major steps as playmakers, understanding the value of their teammates as release points, as guys who can take some pressure off in terms of the scoring load. And listen, neither guy is finished improving.
Here is Edwards after the basket by Boston. Going inside, and Edwards with the stop.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Tatum with the screen on Russell. The kick out to Tatum. Back to Smart. It's stolen by Gobert. To the middle, and stolen by Tatum. To the paint, here's Smart. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Edwards can't hit. Celtics trail by 4. And Smart with the basket on the assist by Brown.
But how about Marcus Smart displaying an ability to get through and around traffic? Exceptional control.
Russell against Smart. Russell dishes to Anderson. Back to Russell. And stolen by Tatum. Brown the pass to Tatum. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far.
And during his rookie year, Jason Tatum faced off with LeBron in the Eastern Conference Final.
GA, think about what a hard-fought series that was. It went the distance to 7 games for Tatum, an incredible test and growing opportunity. To me, that's part of the preparation this guy has received to becoming that franchise player.
Williams finds Brown. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. Here's Tatum into the lane. Misses the easy stuff. And it's Russell in the corner. Back to Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, defense is no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Down low, stolen by Anderson. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Russell, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The pass to Gobert. Back to Anderson. Towns dishes to Anderson. Shot clock at 5. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here.
And he was camped in just the right spot to swipe that pass away down low.
Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
I tell you, this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
Russell kicks to Anderson. Doesn't go that time. Excellent D there from Williams. Now here's Brown. He nails it, and we're tied up.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
Tie game in Minnesota. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Total intimidation that first period. That is what has helped power them to this early lead.
On the court for the Celtics, up at the forward spots, it's Tatum and Horford. Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. And it's Williams at the center.
Well, you've got to get out on Jaylen Brown now. This is a young man who has shown great strides in improving his perimeter game.
Russell passes to Edwards. Got a piece of it. Russell dishes to Edwards. Alive, Minnesota. Anderson kicks to Towns. Driving to the basket. Makes it off the glass. Towns has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Come on now. That is 6'11", 240-plus pounds. Karl Anthony Towns on the deck to the cup. Good night.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
All right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Doris with the officials calling slightly fewer fouls. It seems like we see a more physical game on the floor. What do you think?
I think it's a change for the better, Kevin. Obviously, you want guys to be safe, but the defense must be allowed to do their job.
Brown drives in.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And for Jaylen Brown at the free throw line, he has worked so hard on his mechanics, and that's paid dividends in terms of his confidence, guys.
Russell with it. Out guarded by Smart. Here's Anderson. Horford with the rebound. And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. That's one of the very few weaknesses in his game. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a three-point game. Here's Brown, and he drives in, and Brown throws it down.
Oh, my goodness. Brown finishes off the drive, not simply laying it in, but a message of authority on the dunk.
Pass to Anderson. Three-pointer. Brown against Edwards. Some solid defense from Brown. Celtics leading by 5. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Hits the three-point bomb. Tatum's got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, you love the rise and fire off the bounce by Jason Tatum. That is not easy.
It's Edwards on the wing. He's covered by Brown. Edwards passes to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
Brown against Edwards. Brown kicks to Tatum. That three off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
Oh, why, thank you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Smart finds Horford. Now Williams. And they double up Brown. Back to Tatum. Passes it to Horford. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers doors won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet, and that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group.
Russell kicks to Towns. Here he goes. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Wow, that is impressive mobility for a big man. Defenders have got to be aware of Karl Anthony on the drive.
And Karl Anthony Towns said he believes that he is the greatest big man shooter of all time. What do you think?
Well, Kev, I think a guy by the name of Dirk Nowitzki might have a thing or two to say about it, but I love Karl Anthony Towns' attitude. You have got to believe in your skills if you're going to have the kind of success that Pat has had in this league, and we know he is lethal from deep. What you love about D'Angelo Russell, he can impact winning with both his scoring and his passing.
The screen from Brown. Smart kicks to Brown. And Brown throws it down hard.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Clock management, this is where they can get a 2 for 1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
So looking it over. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Well, this guy is a consistent shot block threat. Al Horford twice on the pipes.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Russell finds Towns. Back to Russell. And they double up Russell. Wants to get it to Smart and does. Tatum on the wing. And the dunk by Tatum.
Great scorers need easy opportunities to pile up those points. Tatum above the rim and the nice finish.
And a close game so far through the first 2.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 22. The Celtics, 26.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
McDaniels is out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Taurean Prince, and it's Noel in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Pass to Noel. Over in the corner, McDaniels. The pass to Reed, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Celtics leading by 6. And Greg, up and down the Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
Here's Hauser, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Doris, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings.
Here's Noel, and he banks in the layup.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
Outside, White. They set the screen. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Timberwolves trail by 6. Noel passes to Prince. Drives to the hoop. And no good. And the Celtics going the other way now. Brogdon right side. Can't connect from short range. Timberwolves shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Kicks to White. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Hauser. And they get it back. Tries again. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. The first free throw is good.
At the line for the Celtics,
and he makes both free throws.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Noel passes to McDaniels. Clock at 6. Here's Prince. Back to McDaniels. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Celtics leading by 8. White looking around. Driving in. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Derek White showing you I can put it on the deck and finish off a pretty drive. Nicely done, Derek.
Here's McLaughlin. White covering. Pass to Noel. Now here's Reed. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Back to Reed. Count it. Good.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Out to Gallinari. He can't get that one. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
First team foul.
Timberwolves trail by 7. 1:11 left in the third quarter of the game. McLaughlin, the pass to Reed. And nope. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
Previous play is under review.
the action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Brown sets a screen for Smart. The kick out to Brown from past the arc. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Brown's got 16 points.
Well, to me, that's excellent timing from Jaylen Brown. He shoots with confidence, knowing his teammates trust him.
Russell passes to Prince. Pass to Reed. Rebound by Williams.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Tatum dishes to Brown. Another shot. Williams trying to break free. Brown, good. Brown's got 5 points now in the quarter.
When Jaylen Brown is feeling it, I think you've got to feed him because you want his confidence to grow as that skilled scorer you hope he will be.
Russell kicks to Edwards. Here's Reed, up in time. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 10-point lead. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And a look at the five for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. The post tandem, it's Horens.
Worth the price of admission.
Oh, give me a little sauce. Anthony Edwards rise high and finish over the defender.
And here's Smart outside Horford. Outside Tatum. Fires the three. Smart finds Tatum. The tray. And no good that time. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Prince, the pass to Reed. Prince misses. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Credit them for not settling. I mean, they've been in attack mode off the dribble all game long, and thus far, it's paying off.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Brown feeling it out a bit. In the corner, Horford with it. Outside, Smart. The three from Tatum. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Towns. And Boston with the rebound. Williams has got his fifth rebound in this one. Here's Tatum. That's in for his fifth field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
Russell passes to Prince. Outside, Towns. The dish to Russell. Over Smart. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Towns for three.
Well, how about the defensive effort from Al Horford? Just playing so hard, making sure the shooter can't get a clean look.
Timberwolves trail by 11. Russell finds Reed. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Tatum. Edwards against Brown. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Brown's got 21 in the game.
Well, Jaylen Brown has proven himself a legit three-point threat. Now you've got to step out even farther. That's a big-time deep ball.
Left side, Edwards. And taken away by Brown. From deep. Smart misses. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Back to Reed. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Edwards inside. Guarded by Smart. Just 5 on the clock. Towns, the pass to Reed. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Boston leading by 14. The three from Tatum. Reed with the rebound.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
1:16 left to play here in the fourth. Edwards looking it over. Over Smart. Edwards can't hit. Boston's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Celtics.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jaylen Brown.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Okay, D'Angelo Russell mixing in a little interior work, not bashful.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Outside, Smart. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lets it go with a 3. No good that time. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They came in here and took care of business.
one. Thanks for tuning. Smitty, sure to be lots of snappy ball movement in this one. These teams have incredibly strong passing games.
Yes, they do, B.A. Some great basketball minds on both teams who can just pick you apart with their playmaking. I'm sure they won't make it easy on each other.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at the one. Jackson finds Brooks. Down low. And he jams it home with authority.
Good athlete, 37-inch vertical. Brooks aggressive above the rim.
Pass to Edwards. Now here's Gobert. Sinks that one from the post.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Morant. Here he goes. On the wing, Brooks. Back to Morant. 18 feet out. Morant missing again.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he could convert, that's a good shot.
And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. B.A., they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together. Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
There's the drive, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Outside Bain. Kicks it out to Jackson, to the right side. Outside Morant. Offensive board. Brooks outside. Pass to Bain. Back to Brooks. Jackson on the wing. Fires for three. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Edwards, the pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. To the middle. And it's powered home by Towns.
It's so nice to see Towns use his high basketball IQ to dominate in pick and roll. It seems like he always makes the right read in that situation.
Now here's Morant. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Wide open look. That's no good. He's 0 for 4.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
This is who Towns is. An unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Russell against Morant. Stolen by Anderson. To the paint. Here's Towns. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Brooks with it. He's picked up by Edwards. The three is up. That one's good from Bain on the assist by Morant.
Beautiful mechanics from Desmond Bain. Doesn't need much time to get his shot off.
Russell finds Anderson. The shake. Outside for Russell. Towns on a screen. Russell, the pass to Gobert. Clock at 6. Now Edwards. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. The shot by Towns, no good. Memphis has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Bain, the pass to Morant. Up and over Russell. Back to Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Bread and butter play. Morant and screen and roll. He'll typically make you pay.
Russell, the pass to Towns. Outside Russell. Back to Towns. Reverses. And he takes it up and lays it in. Towns has got his second basket.
What a beast inside. When Towns gets in tight, he's almost a sure thing.
Outside Morant. There's the drive. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. And he drops the first.
The upside Ja Morant has is exciting. An explosive young talent with an outstanding work ethic.
The Timberwolves trail. Here's Russell. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Now here's Edwards. And that one's good.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Tie game in Minnesota. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go in. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Edwards and Anderson fill out the perimeter, and it's Russell in at the point guard position. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul. Prince is checked in for Anderson. Jackson against Towns. On the take. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Some scouts were surprised when Jackson's wingspan was measured over 7'5". That's a huge number, especially when you talk about contesting shots.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Brooks outside. Here's Morant. Another shot. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Memphis.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
And you know, they've also protected the paint at a high level, sending those shots back to the sender.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
And Brooks with a basket on the assist by Jackson. And now it's a 9-point Grizzly lead.
A good vertical athlete. Brooks can finish in there even when challenged.
The 3 from Russell. To halt the run. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And he's going for the oop here. Inside. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Payne against Edwards. Outside for Brooks. Now here's Morant. Defense right on him. 5 to shoot. There's Jackson with the 3. Nails it from 3. Jackson's got 6 points in the quarter. Granted, it's a shooter's league, and we're seeing more and more big men float out to the perimeter and knocking them down.
Well, B.A., the game has evolved.
Oh, my goodness. That was a clever move, slicing his way past the taller defender and finishing with some flavor.
Pass to Bane.
2 minutes remaining in the half. 2 minutes.
Fires from the wing. Towns with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. The kick out to Edwards. 1:41 left in the first half of this one. Gobert, no good. Memphis leading. Bane with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Bane, the pass to Brooks. And again, it's Memphis with a three.
So many teams are loading up on big wings who can shoot it. Dylan Brooks, he fits that bill.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA expanding its footprint through video games. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, there's an opportunity to capture a new kind of fan who isn't currently watching our games but enjoys playing NBA 2K. By learning about the players and the teams, they're more likely to engage in the live product. Brian?
Yeah, it goes hand in hand, Allie. Thanks.
The wingspan of Gobert is huge, and he uses it so well to deny shooters.
Memphis with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Bane into the lane, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Russell against Moran. Here's Edwards. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Desmond Bane.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. And it's McLaughlin in for Russell. 29 seconds left in the first half of this game. Oh, it's stolen. It's tipped. Stolen by Bane.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
The free throw drops for Brooks.
When you think of Dylan Brooks, his energy stands out. A guy who gives you everything he has.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Here's Prince. Intercepted. Dylan Brooks. He's feeling it tonight.
With the score, your Minnesota Timberwolves 18, the Grizzlies 30.
With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
On the court for Memphis, they've got John Conchar. Also, Tyus Jones out there. Danny Green is out there with Xavier Tillman. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Minnesota shooting around 50% of the game so far. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Prince. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Not just hanging out on the perimeter. Prince showing his versatility and can challenge you at the rim.
Outside Jones, driving in. Oh, and Reed with a block. Fast break, here we go. On up the court, pass to Prince. The three. It's rebounded by Memphis. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Here's Jones. Banked it in off the glass. Here's Noel. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Here's McLaughlin. Back to Noel. Conchar pulls it in. The Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Outside, Green. To the inside. Outside Jones. For 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Tillman. No good on the shot. And here's Minnesota now. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. McDaniels, that's good.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Memphis has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. McDaniels covering. Back to Jones. Green up top. Fires the three. And no good.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Prince can't hit. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Conchar. Lets the three fly. He's off on that one. And Minnesota the other way with it now. Three-pointer. Noel, no good. Memphis shooting at about 44% so far. McDaniels covering. Goes back up. Outside for Green. Shot clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot. McDaniels with the rebound. The Timberwolves have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. To the wing on the left. Back to Noel. To the middle. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And here's Jones. And again, Memphis no good. Drops in the layup for 2. Jones has gotten his second bucket of the game.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Down low. Nifty move. And it's Tillman with a rebound. And here's Memphis. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Outside Jones. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside, Green. Who poked away. Here's McLaughlin. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Conchar. Launches it. The shot, no good. And so it's Memphis earning this break in the action, up 10. The flow of the game has favored them in general. But hey, the tide can shift. And more NBA action on 2. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Anderson in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Morant against Gobert. And it's Morant missing. Timberwolves shooting at about 44% so far. Here's Edwards. That shot's good. Russell making the play.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Now Morant. Looking to end this cold spell. And he lays it up and in. And the Grizzlies lead by 10.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. Must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
To the paint. And stolen by Gobert. Oh, stolen by Morant. Shoots over Anderson. Brooks outside. Towns against Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
You gotta bring more than that to stop Steven Adams. Using that strength to fight through contact.
Russell against Morant. Here's Edwards. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Sinks the tray.
Nice play, and credit Jaren for being shot ready. He knew the play was coming to him, and he knocked it down.
Russell with the ball. Six on the shot clock. To stop the run. Kept alive by Minnesota. The shot by Towns, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. That one's good for 2.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
Now here's Russell. Takes the 3. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And stolen by Edwards. .144 left in the fourth quarter. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. Grizzlies with the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it. It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Grizzlies.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Now, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Jaren Jackson.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm. And that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
Here's Russell. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. And here's Memphis. Right now on a 9-0 run. Brooks, yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. And the Grizzlies lead by 19.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. Oh, what a play! It's snatched out of the air. Credit the block. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, BA. They deserve the win.
And here's Morant. And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. This one wasn't even. All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.